Alrighty. I am unmuted. Good. Good that nobody heard that last part. Alrighty, so. The plan today. So here, I'll show you what I've got. So. I've got to capture a lot of monsters. All of these are. You can capture 10 of every monster in the game, is what it is. I am up to Wakka done, so I've got to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to do 6 more, where I capture every monster. So that's a lot left. I've got to do Blitzball, and I've also got to level characters. Nobody's actually completed the sphere grid, though. Riku's getting close, and so is Titus. Wakka's also the 3rd closest, I would say. I think he's the farthest. Yeah, so. And here, stats. They're pretty good stats, honestly, for these 3 guys. But everybody else, not so much. Let's see. Kamari. No. Okay, Lulu's my weakest right now. Though I will say Lulu's insane when it comes to her stats. If you're running through her grid, she gets so much magic defense. I mean, I know Titus is 229. By the way, the max stats is 225 and everything. So 255. 229 is close to that, but I had to use a ton of the magic defense sphere so you can find anyway. Let's play some Blitzball. So the idea is we've got to win this league or lose it, honestly. This one doesn't matter. And then we have to have the next league should be something for Wakka's, or it should be one of Wakka's overdrives. But here's my team. Yeah, there are 2 characters that don't get used very often, Dado and Letty. These guys are trash, but may as well keep them. And I don't have any other text to set, and I don't really set marks often. The big thing about the Ronsos is that they're supposed to have really good bulk, usually high attack, or high endurance at the very least. But because their main gimmick is that they have high endurance, they're pretty trash. So this should be a pretty easy win. Honestly, if Titus starts with the ball, it's pretty much going to be a goal right from the start. Oh, fine. Now here's the problem with Ronsos. They have half or 2/3 the speed of like normal base level people. Yeah, and as you can see right there, you see I could still take out his endurance in 1 hit. Then we just pass to Titus, and this is how you win. 28 shot is huge. None of these guys can actually catch us, so we can outpace most of them. And then we get right up to the goal. So I'll explain after I explain the strategy. And then you hit shoot and just go for eject shot, because eject shot, what it does on top of being just a +5 to your shot stat, it also gets rid of 2 people that are blocking you. So we've got a 33 against a 12 is effectively what we're going against. And oh yeah, super goalies probably. Oh, it didn't. Okay. First goal in under a minute in game time, which ticks faster than normal time, of course. And there's 10 minutes total of game time, so it's pretty easy to win right now. So you can see most of their stats here, besides attack. There we go. Now you can see attack. So what you're supposed to do, so the whole idea is basically trading off. You want to break to whoever has attack that you can endure through, and then you've got to hope that your pass or shot or whatever is high enough to get past the other people. Luckily, I've got a skill that allows me to just buff my attack when I attack for very little HP. And then we pass back to Titus. I've got another goal maker on the team because he's just part of the team anyway. Oh. I may have messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Now I'm probably gonna get stolen from here, but there's a chance. It's gonna be a +5. Nah, okay. Oh well. You're only forced to do one match, so that's not too surprising, honestly. And that match is pretty much it's pretty hard to actually win. Once you get past the little beginning of it, though, like once you get past even the smallest bit of it, it becomes pretty manageable to actually win, like 99% of your games. The only time you're really going to lose is if you're going against somebody like the Albed Sykes. And even then, you still got a good chance. His shot is halved, but he's still got the best shot. Oh my goodness. As you can see, when a ball is flying through the air, you lose whatever stat you were shooting with or passing with or whatever. So like if you shoot, it's going to drain as it travels. So the idea is you want to get close so your target doesn't have to, so you don't lose much power on it. And that is, the amount lost per second traveled or whatever it is varies based on how much shot you have and also how much, what skills you're using, so. So the Ronzo matches are pretty much just free XP, because every time I break through their guard or attack them in any way, that is XP, and anytime I make a shot, I don't know if it has to be a goal or not, but anytime I get a shot, I get XP. So this is why Bot is a pretty high level too, though. I was really hoping she wouldn't get in the way, but there's still a chance I could get past this. If she doesn't actually block it, then I could still pass to him. She blocked it. Oh well. I actually really got, like, since I've started doing the getting Wakka stuff, kind of gotten really into playing Blitzball. I quite enjoy it. There we go. At least this guy has a little bit of endurance so he can take a hit if he needs to. He could technically still get this. I could have broken to one though, and then, yeah, I should have broken to one and passed over the other. So that is another thing though, enemies do still gain XP against you. So the better you play, the worse the enemy teams are going to scale. Funny enough. It's like the first time that's happened. So I'm actually just gonna break to him and already pass. Straight to Titus, right next to us. Anyway, there isn't much else to go over, especially for my strategy. It's really just, if you, on any, at least for this team, if you see a lot of people closing in on you, what you're supposed to really do is, you want to try and get them one at a time, effectively. So if you distance yourself correctly, then you can break to one of them, then they'll be past you, so then the other two people catching up, or however many people catching up, can't actually catch up to you. Oh, if I hadn't used sphere shot or eject shot, I could have gotten another goal. These guys in the Kilika Beasts are just trash, though. Kilika Beasts, I think the last time I faced against them, I ended up getting 10 goals in one game. And then each half, so there's 2 halves, 5 minutes, you just reselect your team layout, so you can change it up if you need to. Luckily for these guys, I don't. This is a really easy matchup. And it's like, pretty much no matter who you have after you've done a few matches, unless you just pick terrible people, which, to be fair, oh here, this is great. I was hoping to not break to him at all, but what's wonderful about Titus, because his shot is so high, you should be able to land this. Unless his super goalie kicks in. You know, from the halfway point of the entire arena. Pretty dumb. And with the way that this team is laid out, it usually ends up being... Oh wow, that was a terrible hit on my part, but... Wow. They're gonna get that pass, but that's fine. So probably what I'm gonna do is, I want to finish this league, I guess. And then afterwards, oh, that guy actually has a good shot. But he fumbled. So, pass also deteriorates as you go. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Yeah. We can break to 1 at least and pass. That's fine, I could still... Nah. Anyway, after I do a couple matches, probably finish this league, I'll see if status reels is even available. If it is, I would go for it. At least do a couple, maybe one match there or something, and then I want to level Kamari. Because since Wakka's the only guy that doesn't have his Celestial Weapon maxed out, so he's kind of trash compared to what everybody else could do. Oh, here we go. They're actually getting a shot on it, or a shot at goal at me. And that's why you don't want to shoot from far away, unless you have really high shot. And that wasn't even that far away. So here's my second best shooter. And he's got 11 shot. That shows just how much better Titus is. This should work. We're not that far apart. Yeah. We'll just break to 1 and then shoot. She could do nap tackle if you have wither tackle too. There we go. Oh, she got it. So there is a little bit of variance in stats whenever you're doing a block or a break or anything. I think it's like 50% up and down on how much damage you can do. So there we go. Luckily he's got a good pass. So the best in I'm rolling a lot of dice whenever I break to somebody that has 20 attack, honestly. She's only... Okay, so Jack shot, it takes out people from bottom to top. So I'd have to get over 10 block, but that would actually be pretty possible still. Would not surprise me if this worked. Got the whole 10 though, wow. And I mean, well, no, there are way better teams that you could get to. So if you don't really even want to waste a lot of time, then there are just... So one thing that you'd want to watch for is there's a few good people that you can just grab straight out of the bat if you just remove your Aurochs, your main people that you already have. I think one of the better people is even a reference to another Final Fantasy game. His name is Wedge, and he has somebody with him. Wedge and something else, but I'm pretty sure that's a reference. That's not gonna make it. If it does, I'd be upset with Keepa. Alright, so this one, I mean, was pretty much won from the start, as I said. We could just stall by passing or breaking or something. Actually, breaking two people doesn't... Whatever. Always pass to Letty. Give him something to do. Then have him pass again so I can get him a little bit of XP. I did not need to do that. There we go. I think that still counts for a little. It might not. I don't know. Anyway, Letty is never used by me, so yeah, I did get him 1 XP. Cool. And He only needed 1 XP to level up. He's got good pass, but I don't make good enough use of passing, so... One thing interesting is Keepa. He has 1 shot right now. He's level 16 and only has 1 shot. 16 or 15 catch, so he's built to be a goalie, right? But at level 99, he's... Oh, Blappa. Oh, man. That would have been great if they hadn't hired her again. Wait, Igar wasn't on the... Wow. That's a good teammate. So as you can see, you can actually, like... Oh yeah, they had Wedge there. So it should be pretty much impossible for me to lose, right? 3-6. Yeah, it's impossible for me to lose, I believe. Sweet. Okay. So, my big complaint is that a league is 10 matches. And that's a lot of blitzball to play, because you gotta go through... Who am I going against? Squad of Glories. I actually want a slightly different setup for them, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, you gotta do 10 matches, there we go. A tournament at most is 3. Is it even 3? It's 2 matches, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, it's 2 or 3 matches at most, something like that. So here's a big thing about the Guados. They're fast and they have a lot of block. Ugh. I wonder why. If I could break to all of them, that would have been lovely. There's some sort of way to get a, actually I still could have. I should have broken to 2, that would have worked fine. But their pass is or their block is so high. So these guys are a pain. Their stats are pretty high compared to mine in general. Until they hire on people like her. Oh, don't shoot. She's shooting from that far. Pass to Titus. That's all you really hope for, is just... They're gonna get me, aren't they? There is no good plan for this. The best I could hope for is pass to Titus and hope that they don't get a full 10 block. Yep. Nah, they're annoying though. Them and the Albeds are the best teams, honestly. But their big thing is that they have really low HP. Oh, you can't break that. They're also just fast. As you saw that, Oh no. Okay. Yeah, because I was already trying to just get away. Or I was trying to get away as soon as I broke, or they broke to them, or I broke through them, I should say. And they caught me instantly. Anyway, it looks like we have back control, so... These are really one team where you want to be breaking through people often. So that they don't all swarm you. The thing about the Albed Sykes... You can't really, if you're trying to get a shot on goal, you don't really want more than like 1 person on you. And because they've got the best goalkeeper in the game, until they just decide to not hire him, you've got to use spear shot usually instead of eject shot. Because they've also got, they have the highest catch in the game, and at any given level, compared to any other goalie, they've got the best catch at that level, like if they're at the same level. So, it's pretty crazy how good they are. Alright. Luckily the AI is not super smart. Oh, that was a good block. Oh, there we go. We might be able to actually fail this. Oh, almost. Anyway, okay. I think I've talked enough about Blitzball for now. In other news, though, class has started back up for me today. That has been... well, I mean, there's not been much. Just starting back, so... but I'm excited for it. Are they really shooting again? I am surprised. They could actually... well... had it not ticked down maybe one more time, they could have gotten it. Yes, that's a good person to give it to. I'm in, finally, like... the way that I've been doing the electives is really awkward. You can break to both, as long as they don't do a high bonus. Yeah, there we go. But I think I'm finally in my last semester of needing some sort of fine arts bonus. Or a fine arts elective, jeez. And it's just theater. It's going to be really easy. As the professor even said, he's kind of a strange guy, but he said, if you fail this class, you should be ashamed. Or if you get below a C, you should be ashamed of yourself. This class should be as basic as it gets. Venom pass. Who are you gonna poison? Oh, that could have been good. Oh, now I wonder where you are. Oh no. I don't... I'm actually not totally sure what you're responding to. Oh, no, that's fine. I don't think Keepa has anything yet. Unless you're talking about just the fact that class has just started. Which, if I had to say so, great. I'm looking forward to this semester. I've got, as I mentioned it on Discord, but I've got a water resources class. 10 a.m., which this is the first time I've had anything earlier than, or later than like 8 a.m. for a starting class. It's wonderful. So that's nice. The water resources, it's gonna be... it's funny, my whole schedule is just... the way I've done this is really weird. I swapped majors very early, well, not even all that early on, after like a year and a half or something. But in doing so, my schedule is kind of messed up. I'm taking an intro to the higher up stuff, which is kind of funny because I've already taken multiple higher up courses. We're gonna travel a bit and then pass. We don't need the Venom pass. Because Titus is so close. This is gonna be bad. Oh no, it's not. Eject shot, by the way, is completely missable. You get one chance at it. Well, I guess you could save or reload, I guess I should say. But man, is it powerful. And if you ever go far enough into Blitzball and you get every single skill for Titus, which I'm terrible at tech copying, by the way, which is something else on its own, which is why none of my characters have anything besides somebody having Venom Tackle. But, if you can tech copy everything for Titus, then you get... oh, there's no way. Yeah, you get, the Blitz... you get the Eject Shot Mark II? Something like that? Oh, there we go. That'll work. And that thing is basically, I think it's +7 shot instead of +5. And it takes out 3 gold... it keeps out... it stops 3 people. So it's very hard to get through for the enemy team. That means they've got to have... there's 5 people on the field at any given time, plus the goalie. But the goalie can't stop you, so... you have to have a large majority of the team trying to stop him just for it to work. Pretty much everybody on the team has to try to stop you. So, the way that the league works is it has you run through 2 sets of matches against everybody going in order, so against every team. Man, 19 or 29 pass is insane to me. You could probably pass from one side of the arena to the other. If nobody blocked you, at least. So yeah, you play through 2 matches against every team. The only time that I even have a chance of really losing is against the Albads. Until somebody hires better people, or like hires all of an all Albad team of like the good people, I'm pretty much, they're like my only chance of losing. And even then, if I really cared, I would just build a better team. I could have a way better team than just these starting people, because this is just the basic team that you get. Truly some of the worst people until you really level them up. There we go. So Blitzball gets a little repetitive if you just stick with Titus, if you couldn't guess. At least that, oh man. That was my bad. I should have been paying attention to the time. Oh well. Level 24 when the other team's like level 13. And you see his endurance and shot just keep going up, it's crazy. Yeah, there we go. Oh man. So now I gotta play another 17 games before I even have a chance of seeing him again. Wait, Rin can be hired? I didn't know that. But yeah, that was the first time his has ever expired. Oh yeah, there's no way we could lose now. I could even just toss. I'm not sure if you saw that there. Titus has 32 goals throughout all of these 9 games compared to the second place person having 8. But there's no way I could lose you even if I did just toss this next game. So tournaments are much shorter. They're probably the better way to go for getting items. Though, as you can see, their normal prizes aren't very good. Honestly, none of this stuff besides Dark Matter is very good, but everything else is pretty meh. Luca Goers, they hired some good people. Last time here, we can actually look through their stats. Bixen's terrible. Like, all he's got going for him is his endurance and shot. He's just a worse Titus. Nidus is pretty good. There was one guy on this team that I guess they just don't have anymore. Dorum can be pretty good because he's got that high pass and attack. As you can see, some of them are pretty high. Wow, Bixen's only level 12 when he has 20 shots. That is pretty good, actually. Oh well. Anyway, we'll go for it. We should be able to win this. Wait, they have Tats on center? Tats is... normally he would lead with Bixen. This is good. 25 pass, I can see why. But because of that... that pretty much means... So... well, that pretty much means I've already gotten the first goal at least, but I have screwed this up slightly. 24, 26. That's a tough one. We'll go for 2, and then we'll shoot for a jack shot. I could have screwed this up because of that. Maybe? Oh. Oh, that's on an attack boost. whatever. That's fine. We've still got a couple people on defense. Oh, he is fast. Jeez. See, though, now what they've done is they've built a large gap. Well, not if they pass to them. I was going to say they built a large gap between my team and theirs, which they have, but my team is still pretty centered around where their person was. Like, they were not on the entire opposite side of the field, so they've kind of screwed themselves. What do you think you're doing? Now this... oh wait, no, this is fine. I did not realize they had that much. Attack. That's fine. Okay, sweet. So I guess it's halfway down, plus 50% up or something. It should be plus 50% up because... wow, that wasn't how bad. The best block in the game... wow, this guy really is fast. That's annoying. I think the best... it's either endurance or block or one of those two. Is only 66. So it looks like it always organizes them from highest attack plus... I don't know, I don't actually totally know how it organizes people. I did not mean to break to 2 people. Well... I also didn't mean to pass. Whatever. That's fine. They're gonna break through. He is so weak. Oh, okay. Well, we're just gonna guarantee that one. Swing a little bit away and pass back to Titus. That was just a bunch of really awkward moves for me right back to back. How many? All 4. That's okay. I think we can do this still. Ah man, with that I almost probably could have broken to 2 people. $13, $14, $27, but then he could also have super goalie, I think. Oh, they didn't get a hand on it, so it doesn't matter. That happens sometimes, which is wonderful. So super goalie is a very good skill. So the whole thing that it does is basically gives you a percentage-based chance of just sometimes gaining shoot or gaining catch. Oh man, really? You're like the perfect counter. We're gonna pass and see what happens. There's a chance. Ayy. But it is the amount that it can add. Wow, these people. They've got 2 people with 16 attack that are like really good at staying on you too. I was going somewhere about Super Bowl. The only way that you can get it, I believe, is through actually winning Blitzball tournaments. I believe that's how it works. But if you ever see it, it's pretty worth playing the tournament for. Yeah, this is what Super Goalie does. It can never put you below what your base shot, what your base catch is. So it's just really strong. And what's his name gets it? Nimrook, whatever his name is. I know, that's gonna break me. That's fine. There's no way I could actually get through that unless I had a tech. They're not going to be able to shoot before I actually... before this half ends. Hey, XP for Letty. So yeah, I think I'll finish this league and then I'll go do something else so you're not totally bored. A might be able to just... No, it's way too far, but may as well. There's no downside to shooting. See, they got very little XP there, 7818 compared to, yeah, 21, 13, 5, and 2. And he leveled up. Look at that. He is so good. Just keep him near Titus at all times and it's hard to lose. This has actually been a tougher match. Oh, I wanted to do a Venom tackle there, but I just didn't even try. Wonderful. 25 pass is crazy high. Oh. So the way that those work, it takes the entire pass out of it, like your block out of that pass, but as you saw, it puts your character to sleep. There's only a couple ways to wake him up. Give them time or pass to them. Oh, nap shot. They could actually, they could score here. Yeah, that's fine. Because then Titus gets it. But if they're asleep, you can pass to them, but they'll fumble the ball because you'll just hit them with it. But it'll wake them up, so it's kind of a trade-off. I usually just let them sleep though. Oh, that speed. That's fine, I can break the both. Even drain tackle's not enough, please. It doesn't boost your yeah. It doesn't boost their attack, so it's not worth it. She's 16? Yeah, good thing I broke through her early. 19, that could get through me. Or not. Good. Which means I get a free sphere shot. Ah, I got +1 on top of my bonus. So sphere shot is a +3, and then plus another percentage up to +40% or something. Something like that. Whereas jet shot is just a flat +5. So sphere shot can get you much higher. Then early game you've also got to worry about managing HP, but as you can see, it's really hard to run out of HP now. I guess they assume that you'll probably have more skills than just check shot and stuff. Well, obviously they assume that, but why? Sometimes I don't understand the AI. Oh, okay. It bounced off the goal and flew all the way to Titus. I'm okay with that. Drain tackle drains 30 HP. That is nothing. You'd have to hit me with so many of those before it would even do anything. We're just going to jack shot and not break to anybody. That's still 13, 27 block I gotta get through, but there's a good chance. Just let variance be on my side. It's also a good time waster. 18, 15, 12. That's, yeah, I was gonna say, that's still possible. Yeah, we got a better tackle. Technically I could break him without it, but there's still a chance that that could fail, so... Oh, he's... yeah. Nope. We're gonna get the ball taken. No matter what. Almost assuredly. Like, there's a chance that both their hands could miss. Yeah, no. Pretty low, though. Then we just wait it out. I mean, there's not much left to do here. Got 4 people on him, there's no way. Even if he wanted to pass, he couldn't. Actually, I think I want to see if I can land a sphere shot from about this far. Like, right here. I bet I could, if I get good rolls or anything. Oh, there we go. Had some even more insulting part about. Oh wow, he caught it. About sphere. About drain tackle. It doesn't even have a guaranteed chance of draining 30 HP. That's so little. Oh, look at this stall. Is he just gonna shoot because he's got no time? No, he's passing. AI stalling for me. It's amazing. And they fumbled it too. So that's game. Sweet. They got a good amount of XP. Not too much, but plenty. Bada's level 20. That's crazy to me. 15 attack. Jeez. See, I think Jasu's just better because he's got 13 attack, which is now 2 lower, but he's also got the endurance and pass that really Bada needs. Anyway, we just won the league. Big time, too. Only had 1 loss. I think it was against Albed Sykes, too, unfortunately. No, it definitely was. So, nearly a perfect league. 35 goals compared to 8 for the second place. There was easily going to be number 1. 1 dark matter. And 1 return sphere. That is not a lot. Here, I'm going to check to see. Please tell me status reels. It is there. I am going to play a match, just in case. I know, 1 more. This should be... I'm doing 1 more because, at least with tournaments, if you don't start a match or anything, then it can reset the prizes if you back out. Or in the case of tournaments, it can just remove the tournament. So I'm playing 1 match just in case, so it doesn't maybe reset. So here, Albed Sykes. This will be a great time to show off. Look at their stats already. Just 1 of them. 21 catch on Nimrook. Oh, jeez. So I've got a rush. They've also got higher speed than a lot of other teams. Well, now I've got 3 on me. We can do that, and then we can check shot, but this isn't even a guaranteed shot from this distance. Oh. These guys are tough. Them and the Luca, well, them and the, I don't know. There's clearly a top and bottom team, like, in terms of the AI. Where Albeds are probably the best, and Guado and Luca. Look, he's also got super goalie. Oh, thank goodness. So there's that. Putting me at 1 point means that if I can keep the ball away from them, it's pretty much a 1 game at least, at the very least. But Ronzos and Kilika are always trash, so there's that at least. And then the other three are pretty much wins almost assuredly, but they can be tough. So we gotta pass like instantly because of his endurance. And we've still got a lot of people on Titus. We just gotta swim past them. They're about to stop me already. Yep. I got 4 on me. Well, that's never happening. They're gonna get the ball. One thing I'm not sure about is if the higher the shot you have, the better of a chance you have for them to miss. I think that might be the case. Like to miss getting their hands on the ball, but still getting it past 3 people. Oh, 1 person because check shot. And a goalie is still pretty tough with their catch and block. Oh, he didn't. He still caught it though. Man. He's good. They've got a good formation on me too if they So look at this, by the way. Their speed is so much higher than mine that they can go very far. Oh, come on. You can do this. Letty. He's always so unreliable. And you knocked him out. That's fine. 24 shot. This is... Well, if he didn't stall that, then this could have been pretty much a guaranteed shot. Poison isn't a big deal. It drains your health at a much higher rate, though, so it can be detrimental. That's for sure. No, yeah, it is. That's probably the worst part about this, too. Luckily, I don't hate the music for this. I will say, most of the music is actually pretty good in this game. Even if this one is on the weaker side, so we want to, like, rush you down. Man, you still got to me? Are you kidding me? See how fast they are? They're gonna get through this, yeah. That was almost guaranteed, unless I got good rolls on both attacks. And then they're gonna get through this already, too. Look at how much faster he was than me. What? But why would you pass? I guess you could still get the pass, so it's fine. Weak attack. Might get another goal on us because I moved poorly. Thank goodness. These guys are definitely my worst matchup. Look at this. Look at that. He's just faster than me. There's nothing I can do to get past him. Doesn't he have... He does have Venom Pass. The one saving grace of Letty. And it still dropped to 1. Wow. What? Excuse me? I didn't know that. You can take a shot on a fumble. Oh wow. I broke through Letty. Or broke through. That's freaky. I did not know that was a tech that you could get. I mean, I may as well. I'm not gonna get this shot, but I might as well. Yeah, it's gonna time out before it actually makes it there. Oh well. Tie game. They're tough. Does anybody? Oh, Titus off slope. Nice. More shot. No, but I'm okay with that too. I wish he could... Really, I wish he had... I want a more all-rounder character, but the problem is if you go all-rounder, then all of their stats are just bad at that point, you know? But I guess if you can level one up faster than the other team, then it's pretty worthwhile. There's also the strategy of resetting game data, but I recommend against that. Yeah, this guy's a really good attacker. They're aggressive. See what I mean by fast, though? Then we're just gonna have to go for a shot here. Actually... Yeah, now we do, because I said no break. That's fine. $34 versus 21 that could jump all the way up to, like, 30. Wow, he just caught that. He didn't even have to use Super Goalie. Luckily, it really is pretty much just them that I have a good chance of losing against. Everybody else is almost a guaranteed win. Which means 2 losses, or even 1 loss, because there's a chance that I could get, even if I might not even lose this for that matter, but... No, you can't. But somehow Blappa gets in. Blappa? He's He's gonna just walk it right up to the goal and just shoot. Oh, and it's a sphere shot at that. That's a goal. Man. There's a good chance that I could make it up though and fight them, win against them the second time. I will have to save after this for sure because I don't really want more than one loss. Wow, look at that, they just went right for me. There's another skill that makes these guys pretty dangerous, and some of them have it, I think. Look at how fast Wedge got back on me. Did you see that? Like, I can't even get away from him. Oh. Okay. This I might be able to do. Yeah. Anyway, there's another skill that you can get, and I have it on one of my people where what it does is it just increases the radius in which you can engage with somebody else. Which basically just means there's no good way to get past an enemy even if you do break to them. This might be a tie, and a tie is fine too. It's better than a loss at least. But I really don't see how Albeds aren't winning everything besides my matchup. Oh, luckily you decided to break to him. That's what I like about him. He's got high block and attack, which means that they actually do try to break to him. Sometimes. We gotta do something about this. 3 people. Wonderful. I guess we're just shooting then, guys. Oh. This is why these guys are such a pain, though. They've just got really good stats all around. On everybody. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Luckily that stalled for a little bit of time. At the very least. Oh, I don't think they'll be able to land another shot on me. Nah. 40 seconds is nothing. And after this, I'm definitely just going to, I'm gonna stop playing Blitzball for a bit. So, after you do this, you have to win a tournament. That tournament will have, that's fine. The tournament will have Aurochs wheels in it, which is another thing for Wakka. It's another overdrive. And then afterwards you have to do one more entire league. So another 10 games on top of this league and another tournament. So like another 22 games. It's not a lot of Blitzball, but that's fine. Hey, Larbite, he's pretty good. Igar is also very good. Igar is a good shooter. It's funny that I know these stats. The Ronsos are in first? That's hilarious. Luckily we'll make that up. Okay. I'm gonna hit continue and then back out. I don't think I needed to do that, but... So reset data, it resets your team to level 1, which can be nice, because what that does, it sets everything back to level 1, I should say. So then you can recruit a team and level them up yourself. It also gets rid of all techs and everything else, so it's a blank slate, which means there is easily a definitive best team. Well, maybe not best, but there's a set of teams that will perform much better than others. Oh, you already have that on. Nice. Okay. So now, we're gonna go monster catching. And then probably level Kamari. So what we need to go to next is Beacon. That's right. Right? Yeah. So something I realized that I didn't realize earlier was There were cactuars, right? Those little cactus guys. In the Beaconell Desert. Beaconell Island. There are also some in Thunder Plains. What's really funny is, to put them in two different areas, all they did was just spell their names differently. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. Gross. So now, I've got a list of what I need to catch. Mainly big monsters that only show up in one small area. So... oh. Let me pull up the list. As I run into walls. Butterflies caught. Let me mark that off. These things you'll never have to fight. Like, you never actually have to fight them. Could bug them. May as well. Actually, may as not, because I already have max grenades, or even if not, grenades are trash. When I get to the Mount Gagazet, then I'll actually want to steal from the other guys. Hey, they did do a Monster Hunter crossover. You know, for World they did a Final Fantasy XIV crossover. They put Behemoth in. And then in... hey, actually this is one of the guys you need to catch. And in 14 they put Rathalos, which I don't know if you ever fought him. He's... no, yeah, you saw him at least. Big red wyvern. Hey! Okay, so this area just works. So this guy's interesting. 45,000 health isn't too bad. If you hit him 5 times... actually, we don't want to hit him with either of these two people. I don't think Kamari will kill him. No. It's more than 5 times, so never mind. If you hit him enough times, he will, he'll swallow a character. So they'll be removed from battle until you hit him 2 more times, and then he'll spit them up and... spit them up and put them somewhere else. Like, he'll put them back on the battlefield, and I think it strips some of their buffs or something. It doesn't do much because he's so slow, so he's not really dangerous. Hey, this is... okay, so this is one of the other things I needed. It's actually really easy to fight now. So the thing is, 18,000 health is pretty high when you first reach this area. So they're pretty tough. The big thing is you can darken them. You can use darkness on them. Dark Buster will always blind them for 1 turn. If you blind them, they can't really hit you because they've only got physical attacks. You're gonna be killed, but... does that count as a capture? Oh wait. Oh, okay. They're left at 1 HP. So, I'm gonna stall for a bit. Because I want Kamari to get a little bit of XP, though I think he's kinda over-leveled for this still. Jeez, see how many turns I have to skip. So, that's something good to know. I didn't know that you couldn't actually one-shot these guys. Wait a second. Kamari doesn't have his capture weapon. Oh, I didn't even prep for this.
You're counting.
I am. Oh well. So you actually have to use a specific weapon, and what I want to do, what I should do, is customize it with, if I can. I don't think I can for Death Touch. I cannot. Oh, I need 60, not 30. What about Stone Touch? Stone Strike? Okay, so we're gonna go farm in the Omega Ruins then for a minute. Or even we could just grab him from here. We're gonna get Stone Strike for Kamari on his weapon. Which basically means you can one-shot things and still capture them easily. Okay. So luckily, because I've at least captured one of everything, what we can do is just fight in here real quick. So in the Omega Dungeons, this guy right here, probably the only thing I've caught 10 of, because he's so common. Really, he ambushed. So if you steal from him, petrified grenades, and pretty commonly too. And not common, I mean like, it's always at least 2 if you actually steal. 3 for the rare steal. I guess I should go over what Titus is using. That's okay. We'll do one more set of steals then and then start attacking with Kamari. Yeah, there we go. Actually, we could use Nova, couldn't we? I haven't seen Nova yet. I wonder if it'll cut it short or anything. I wonder if this will even kill though, because he's not really all even close to same level. Nope. 800 damage. Amazing. We'll just kill him. Kamara will get a bit of XP. And I think that's already enough. I think it's only 40. It's either 40 or 60. A lot of stuff I need to sell. Wow. Wait, really? That was my last equipment slot. Okay. No, it's 60. Hot dogs. One second. I gotta sell some stuff. Honestly, that's just trash. I probably don't need these variable steals. The thing is, they have 4 slots and I got them for free because I found them from an enemy. We want that first strike. I don't know. A lot of these things are pretty bad, honestly. That's good. You see, like, let me see, where's his... Oh wait, oh, no, that's right, it's gotta be a capture weapon, I got myself excited. So this type of weapon right here, triple overdrive to AP, and triple AP, overdrive to AP, and triple overdrive. Still feels like I said it wrong, but I think I said it right. That's the weapon that you use to farm levels. Basically, this is just because you can't use World Champion yet. Crimson Arm Guard. I think I'm gonna keep that. May as well keep both these. Well, this one's trash because I can get Ribbon, but Death Proof is good. Nah. So Fire Eater, I could turn that into an Eater of all, whatever. I could turn it into something to eat all elements, so he could be elementally immune, which would be nice. All of these are pretty trash. Really, there's, like... Honestly, I don't really need anything for Lulu. She's not somebody I use. I'll keep the Tetravangle. So this is nice. Alchemy doubles all the, healing that you get when using items. I got a few, yeah, as you saw, three golden arms. You need one that has 2 slots so you can actually turn it into a better weapon. No encounter weapon. There's only one, you can only get 1 per game for a no encounter weapon. They are gotten from a boss that I already killed, of course. Called Geo something. It's a big stonefish thing. But it's I don't remember if it's a guaranteed drop or not, but it's a high chance of dropping it, but you only get to fight him once. Well, twice, but you only get to kill him once. So it's cool to have, but it's not necessary at all. Might as well use that soon. Okay. Regenerator, no. Geez, I really did have a lot to sell. So, you only have a total of 176 or 178 weapon slots, gear slots to carry. So you do actually want to be selling stuff if it's never going to be used. Because as you saw, that was literally my last equipment, or last item slot, so... Pretty much everything here is trash. Phantom Torch would be good if you could get Water Eater on it, but it doesn't even have a fourth spot, so... Okay, that also gave me all of the money I'll need for a while. Actually not true, because if I wanted to bribe something it'd be... if I wanted to bribe something for break HP limit, I'm nowhere near it, because break HP limit takes 30 of whatever item you bribe from Malboro, but the thing about Malboro is to bribe him it costs 540,000 gil. Oh, fine. Riku has stone proof, so she's totally safe to just keep stealing. She's pretty much impossible to get killed. We'll just kill him. We'll do this a few more times, well, until we get to 60. Having a stone strike weapon means just farming captures is really easy. Then probably after I run through Beaconell, Calmlands, and Stolen Faith Cavern, maybe? I don't know. That should be everything I need to unlock a few more of these species conquests. So, to get species conquests, you need to capture a certain amount of monsters of each type. So, like, I could go ahead and fight One Eye and show it. Because it's pretty much just Titus. Well, it is just Titus. So One Eye is actually the guy that drops that really good weapon that you want for farming levels. So what you have to do is you have to capture 4 of each of the... Oh. Well, if I'm ambushed, that means I might actually lose this funny enough. Oh right, Titus has gotten a lot of magic defense since I last played. Since I last fought this guy. So is Riku. Jeez. Dude, you gotta stop using... There we go. Titus is awake, but he's confused, so he could kill himself, I guess. Oh, there we go. So that went horribly, but... There you go. You capture like 4 of every flying eyeball enemy, and you unlock him. He gets 150,000 health. And is supposed to be really easy. He always leads off with Shockwave, which will confuse, curse, sleep, and I think maybe darken? I might be wrong about that. Everybody on the team, so you either want immunities or you want to not get ambushed. Alright, we'll fight this a few more times. Nice. Oh wow, 3 steals. That's pretty rare. That's good. What are we up to? 55. We need 5 more. We can do that pretty fast. Wow, look at this luck on Titus. There we go. Now it's worn off, now that I said something about it. That's okay. That's another thing I need to do. I need to lance at everything. Wow, he is really weak. Gonna actually break him out so that he'll get XP. Alrighty. One more of that, we'll have a capture weapon, and then we can go catch the rest of everything, pretty much. The only thing that might be a little annoying will be some of the later areas. Oh man. Screw that up, now we gotta do one more. That's fine. It's really cheap to fight pretty much everything except the special bosses, and the most expensive boss I think is only 15,000, so it's really not that bad. Okay. So what I'm doing with Kamari, I took him out of his area, and I'm taking him from Titus's area now, which is just a really good line for getting attack. As you can see, Titus is just kind of going everywhere. I'm bringing his magic defense to max, and that's probably all of the spheres I'm going to use for now. Until I take on some bosses, even though this has already made him overpowered in his own way. I guess technically, if you ever didn't want to be overpowered, that's actually an option in this game. There we go, some attack. Because once you capture every creature, and I think you have to also kill everything. Like kill all the special bosses. Once you do all that, I think you unlock a thing called a clear sphere, which will just get rid of any one spot. Which with that, as you remove the stats. There we go. And Riku's pretty much wrapped up all that, so she's gonna go up here. And Riku is very close, well, she's pretty close to being done. Okay. Let's sort before we go through that. There we go. And we should have enough. Oh, I am just blind. 60, that's so many. Luckily, it's really easy to get that still, just because of that. That enemy there. Okay, we'll go back to capturing.
You're counting.
Oh. Beacon Island. There we go. Well, I was actually about to change my gear because I wanna get Kamari some stats. Wow, Titus gets a lot of turns. Jeez. Is that 10,000 needles or something? It was. Luckily I've got Auto Phoenix. Whatever. We're just gonna attack him. Sweet. Honestly, this area shouldn't take too long. I've got another... Let's see... 24 captures to do, and I think I already... Oops, I didn't heal Kamari. Hey. Why don't I get monster names? I think you're who I need to capture, yeah. Not that it really matters, I'll just kill all anyway. Geez, with auto haste on Titus, it might be, like, unlikely. It might be very unlikely that, Kamari even gets a turn. Hey, this worked. We'll just skip a bunch of turns. There we go. As long as Kamari gets a single hit in, then he gets credit for the fight. Of course, he's immune. That makes sense, so he's quite large. There we go. One thing interesting about capturing is Behemoth. The way that he works is normally he would let out a meteor at the end. At least Super Behemoth does. So when you kill him, he counters, but if you capture him, that's not killing him, which is cool. And I think that might also apply for kills for Tonberries. He has an attack called Karma that does 10 times the damage of every enemy, total number of enemies killed or something like that. I think it's 10 times. Whereas, okay, Preemptive Strikes means that he'll actually get an attack. There's also an enemy called Dawn Tonberry, which gets... I'm terrible with the numbers on this. It's 100 times total number of enemies you've killed or something. Something like that. There we go. I think that this area lets you find pretty much everything you need. So we need 2 more of these middle dragon guys. Actually, do you guys give sleep grenades or smoke bombs? These guys give sleep grenades then. Sleep powder, same idea. There we go. Sweet. So... yeah, it's just a lot of mindless walking right now, unfortunately. Oh wait, I did catch another cyber. Oh, this should take no time at all then. I've just got to find the good spot for zoos and cactuars. I made a mistake earlier in playing this game. There's to get Riku's weapon maxed, you have to do a bunch of mini games with cactuars and then kill the cactuars. What I should have done then is I should have captured them. Sweet, that should be every Ushusu that I need. I feel like the names are supposed to be showing up on enemies. Maybe I'm just somehow blanking on something very basic about this game. I could have sworn it tells you the name of the enemies when you're fighting them. Yeah, like it's supposed to say Machina whatever. Guard. Does she have scan yet? That's a white magic, actually. She does. I want to see if maybe that does anything. Met guard, okay. Terminal malfunction. Maybe it's because, oh, don't I have... Yeah, something's not showing up for some reason. Okay, because what's supposed to show up is, up at the top, it's also supposed to give you a little tidbit about them. Weird. Yeah, I guess this will be a good way to check if we've gotten all of these. Yep. Alright, so we're done with a lot of the stuff here now. So, everything else that I need also, or shows up in the Dangerous Fiends area, which is over to the left side of the map. Should be in this area too.
I'll be right back.
Oh boy, we'll get to hear a lot of those one-liners whenever I use flee. Specifically when Titus uses it, because he's the only one with callouts that I know of at least.
Live and let live.
Yep. I believe what this sign says is like strong beast to the left, weak beast to the right or something. Beware of fiend. Wait, no. Beware... What is that letter? Oh, okay, no, that's what it is. Fiend is auto-translated here. I was gonna say, because V is... Okay, yeah. Strunker. I don't need to save yet. There's nothing here that can actually wipe my team, so we're good. Nope, don't flee. Don't flee. I've got the auto cursor, or like the tracking cursor on now. Sweet. Too bad I looted everything. Ambushed by a cactuar? So those guys, these actually have a pretty good... They have really high evasion, and they have really high magic defense. Since magic isn't able to miss anyway, what's supposed to be the thing, the problem is there. Or that's... That way they're hard to kill either way, you know? High magic defense means that they're very likely to flee before. Okay, so with this background, that means we're actually in the other area, for sure. Like, it counts. Okay, we should have 2 sandworms left after this. Once I get through, I think it's Stolen Faith Cavern, and also maybe Mount Gagatet or something. That might be what I need. By the way, I really like the design of the sandworm, even if it is a really easy fight. Same goes for the other sandworm. There's a super boss sandworm that is very easy. Puts me at 1 left, I think. But anyway, after I get through Stolen Faith Cavern and one other area, I cannot remember which one, then you get you unlock a... Ooh, chest. Another boss, I cannot remember what it's called. Man, I can't think of it. Anyway, it drops attack spheres or HP spheres. Basically, it's something that I need to farm. So this is something that we haven't gotten to see before, is treasure chests. They're nice, they don't do much really, and they're not really worth all that much, in all honesty. They're nice, but now that I'm in the end game, at least they're not worth much. Early game, they're very good, because you can get super late game items like stamina, not tonics, but the other ones. So one thing you might have noticed there was, this thing's not dead. This thing cannot, wait no, we already know that. Yeah, it can't be killed. Isn't that wonderful? In one shot. But at least I got Kamari XP, so it was worth it. Looks like we're gonna have to hang around for Cactuars too. This is like the main enemy. So let's see. Okay. Yeah, so I've got 2 more areas until I actually unlock that. Until I unlock that. It's like a dual horn thing. It looks big and hits hard is its big thing, but it can be blinded, so it's supposed to be, or that's how you're supposed to take it on. I guess I can get X potions from these, so it's nice. Sweet. Still no XP though for Kamari. Sweet. Dude, this is going wonderful. So the first time you encounter Zoo, one of those guys, you only have Titus on your team. So the thing is, it's supposed to be like, man, this guy's really tough. You lose all of your partners in the desert. So if you win or lose, either way, well, if Titus faints, the battle doesn't end there. Instead, Auron and Lulu show up and try to help you fight it. However, it's really funny because the same thing will happen if you win, and it's funny because they're like, you need some help, and everything's already done, which is what ended up happening last time, or this time. I purposefully died on no spirit grid. Really? Oh. Can't be captured. Who would guess? Man, Kamari must be a very low level. There will be a time for me to get... maybe what I should do is... Well, what I need to do... No, okay, yeah. What I should do is, get him like an auto Phoenix armor, or get Riku an auto Phoenix armor, which I guess she has. Oh, Titus has one too, so it works out. I'll just level him up on Don Donberry for a bit, and then bring him back as part of the team that's equal with Riku and Titus. Sweet. Should be the last one of these I need. So, monster catching overall takes quite a while to get 100% on. And then you've still got to beat every custom creation and boss, because if you don't beat those, then, Oh wait, I already did catch. Oh, I was one behind. On my count. There we go. So then you've got to beat every boss, and that can be tough if you're trying to go for it at a reasonable level. Or it could be so easy that it takes like 20 minutes to run through every boss, depending on what your stats are. It was weird how many times you regen. And I want to skip until Kamari gets a turn. It's gonna take a while though. It's not that long, it's just a lot of turns. There we go. Luckily, I think Tidus's luck is just high enough that there's no way that anything could be a threat here. There we go. Sweet. And this is really what the end game amounts to, unfortunately. But I mean, it depends on if you really want to do this sort of thing, which I actually have been enjoying it, so I'm fine with it. A big part of it though is just getting through to actually getting all the bosses, you know, getting all the super bosses unlocked, or at least getting close to good enough stats. Because right now, while it might seem that Tidus and Riku are overpowered, that is just for this area, and pretty much every other area in the game. But if you put them against some of the super bosses, they'd be either nowhere near ready, or just average. It just depends. Like the Dark Aeons, I'm nowhere near. Okay, some of them I could kill. But with my stats, actually, honestly, with Tidus's and Riku's stats, they just really need more luck and defense, and then they'd probably be good to go. Unlike what most people, or what some people recommend, I want to go for a max HP setup above 99 or 9,000 max, 9.9k. I want to go for the 99k health. At least they all chose Kamari. I should have just fled. Actually, what is... I'm looking. So their agility is pretty high. Agility caps in terms of actual speed in combat at 170. And then anything above that is just turn order for the beginning, for the first turn. So if two people are at once, okay, so yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll say that. Two people are at 170x, like Riku and Tidus. Like Tidus is 175 and Riku is 173. They get the same number of turns between like an enemy's turn. The only difference being that Tidus would go first. If I said that Tidus had 175, I wasn't paying that much. Whatever. You get the idea. It's pretty simple. I could bug him. I think I have 2 zoos left. Well, no, I don't need this guy, do I?
Live and let
Goodbye. I actually already killed the super boss Sandworm. He was, as I said, really easy. He gets a large amount of health compared to other super bosses of his difficulty, which is on the low end of difficulty. But besides that, he wasn't able to do much of anything to me. He was just... he got like a handful of extra turns compared to... he got like 1 or 2 extra turns compared to a normal boss. That would be like equivalent to him. Nope. Oh, jeez. One other thing to note about catching monsters is you can't use overdrives. Overdrives doesn't count. Overdrives don't count, I should say. No idea why, really, but they just don't. Alrighty. I haven't been keeping, unfortunately, I do keep track on my phone, but I haven't been keeping track on Cactuars. So I have no idea how many I have left to fight. And honestly, they're not a very important enemy for me to catch right now, so I might just come back. Speaking of, or on another topic though, zoos, they've also got a super boss. They were the first. When I say super boss, I just mean like the like end game bosses, I guess you could say. He was actually the I was again one behind. I think I'll come back for cactuars, since they don't unlock anything if you catch enough of them. But he was the first, I don't remember, oh yeah, Stratoavis, either one of those, whatever you want to call him. He looks like a zoo,
I won't go so easy on you next time.
He's only got 2 attacks. I guess the zoo doesn't have too many attacks. He's also got 320,000 HP, compared to that thing's 18,000. His big thing is he has a very specific attack order of always attacking twice, and then charging, and then doing a big attack. But the big attack will always blind you unless you're immune to blind. So it's pretty effective. What I did was beefed up Titus, because this was back before I buffed like any of Titus's stats, before I did any stat farming at all, which I've done about 100 levels worth, so next to nothing. Alright, let me see what I need to catch here, honestly. Since I need to catch Malboro, I'm gonna come up here. So what I did was I beefed up Titus. Oops. Using items and whatnot, so that he could live the big attack. And he also had evade and counter, so the other attack couldn't hit him. And then I basically just spammed aim with Wakka so that darkness really didn't do much. I think I've caught all of these. I think they can give petrify grenades if you steal from them. No, I know they can, actually. Anyway, so, yeah, I beefed him up, and then I just slowly whittled him down after using aim, so I would miss like 1/3 of the time instead of 99% of the time. Okay, I actually need to kill 3 of these ogres. Make that 2. I think these guys should be maxed. Whatever, that's fine. Coming to do this to get Kamari levels and you can't do anything. Actually, here, I'm going to put on Auto Phoenix. I know he loses out on like 5,000 health, but I want to see if maybe we can actually get some levels for Kamari. Hey, there's a Malboro. That's more manageable, at least. There. Sweet. This is something you can get, right? Yeah. Sweet. Three Malboros left. Honestly, I don't know what that does. If I had to bet, probably like 2 statuses or something. Yeah. Okay, this is actually an enemy I still needed to catch. I only have 1 of them left, is all. So this will be the last one I need to catch of this guy. Actually, if you steal from this guy, you get mana springs, I think. Yeah. Which basically, that's just osmose as an item, but also not reliant on your magic stat, so. I think these guys can be petrified, so Kamari should be able to kill them. No, they can't. I was quite wrong. That's fine, though. So there's that enemy finished. That's good. And then after this, after these big enemies that are up in this corner, I've got to capture a couple small enemies which are just at the start of the area. And there's not too many of those either, because they're so common, actually. And 4 of them showed up here. Nice. I have no idea what Nibiros is, though. Off the top of my head. I know it's not. Oh, it is that. Okay. 4, 2, 5. Okay. At least we can still find those battles here. That's good. So the next area after this would be... jeez. All of the areas after this all have a lot of enemies left to catch. Okay, another Malboro. Good. Oh, whoops. That's fine. Hey, I already caught butterflies. I don't have to do that ever again. Honestly, that was something that was truly terrible. Mainly, and it's really just with how the butterflies are set up. It's pretty trash. They flutter back and forth, yet they don't actually move from their collection spot. So it looks like they're moving all the way across with the whole, like, the branch that you're walking on. They're not. Oh, here's something interesting. This is a great way to show it off. See how they still did full damage? Even though Titus has 200 some on magic defense and Kamari obviously doesn't. That attack isn't... It's an elemental attack, but it's not a magic attack. Or it is a magic attack, but it's a special damage type. There we go. That's what it is. Really weird. So, nice. Special damage types cannot be reduced through stats. And Protect and Shell... There's like a 50-50, I don't remember if they work or don't work. But Focus works. Yes. Anyway, it's interesting because there are quite a few of those attacks in general. And we might as well steal a remedy. Remedies are always nice. And you can't buy them, so... Or maybe you can, and I just didn't know. Here. Won't kill. Actually, these guys are somebody I need to farm with bribing. Actually, I think I'm down to 1 or 2. There we go. So, let's go ahead and level up Kamari some. Here we go. Sweet. It's one thing nice about Yuna. It's 1200 on a heal now, that's good. So she has Mana Scroll on her armor. If you look, even that small little step I just took was worth 5 MP, so that's already gonna be, yeah. So Mana Scroll is very powerful in this game. Especially if you just keep a healer on the back line like Yuna. It means that you'll pretty much never run out of healing, and you don't ever have to use potions to heal your team, which is amazing. Sure. I might as well be stealing from these guys, just because... Well, Kamari needs the XP anyway, so... And getting items would be nice. If I want the Eater armors, fire, ice, etc., you gotta get gems. It's like 20 gems per Eater. Stone Strike is a 100% chance of stone, by the way. The only way to not have it work every time is if an enemy has a resistance. And if they have a resistance, you just subtract that from the chance. Stone Touch is a 50% chance. And then, of course, if there's something has an immunity, you won't be able to catch it. Okay. This is 2 more Nibiros. So that's nice. Yeah, it's supposed to say Monster C and Monster D on the screen. Somehow some of my HUD is missing. See, so, honestly, I'm surprised I had so many ogres caught. They were that big burly thing that showed up with 2 wolves. That is an enemy that is not very common even in this area. Hey, there's another flame flan. Nope, I wanted to steal from the flame flan. There we go. A single, well, 2 fire gems would be good. Oh, that's fine. We'll start just killing everything. Well, we might as well try one more steal. Because they aren't immune to stone. Which is a great way to get through their defenses, by the way. So it should just be 1 more of those guys. And then I want to move to the start of the area to find a thing called Shred. Which you would think would be something with giant claws, and yeah, it technically has claws, but it's not really the right kind. It's just a guard enemy, like it's a bulky enemy. Which is honestly not what I would expect from the name Shred. There we go. There he is. This is an ogre. These are skulls. Something like that. Yeah, skull. That still counts.
Bye-bye.
Alright. I mean, this is really all of the endgame has been since I've reached it. I haven't actually. Okay, I killed the final boss, but I'm being ambushed quite a bit, aren't I? I was about to say, watch him hit Titus with that. That's what. Okay, so that is a fight. That's not a special attack. Interesting. That's what 200 and some odd magic defense does for you. 59 damage on a Thundara from an enemy that's built to use it. And I get that they're like a mid-game enemy instead of an end-game enemy, but still, it's funny. Should be the rest of the Nibiros I need. Nice. actually, is my... No, my choke was still here. I just wandered away from it was all. Hey, here we go. How many did I need? This might be the last one I need, or I might need one more. Seeing as I haven't really been paying attention to my counts. Yeah, okay, we can do a bit of stealing until it, we'll pass one turn, there we go. Oop. Wanted to see how much health he has left. Oh well, that's fine. One more Malboro, one more Ogre, and then we'll move. Jeez. See, it's a very slow thing to get through. Takes a few, probably a good 10 hours at least, I would think. Hey, there's a Shred. This guy, that's Shred. Yeah, okay, that's fine. They actually drop Hypella potions if you steal from him. That should have been the last flame plant I needed. Sorry, I'm updating my numbers. Shreds show up way more common in the, front of the map instead of the back. This will be a good way to check flame plants. Oh, not what I wanted. Wrong button? Or wrong direction, I guess I should say. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna flee. And I'll probably actually, because I know that you guys are so excited by watching this anyway, but I'll probably call this... Oh, I want to do one more Blitzball match, honestly. I'll probably capture everything here, do one more Blitzball match, and then call it for the night. So I guess depending on my luck, it could take a while. Well, there's a Malboro, so... Why is it only at 7,002 health? Oh, because I'm hitting for 9, quad 9. At least you're learning stuff that you will never use in this game. I would hope, at least. I would hope you'd be able to at least say you learned something about a monster or something. Not that it really matters. I'm having fun, actually. No matter how bland this might seem. I've been really enjoying doing this for the last who knows how long. It's crazy. Because I've been doing this for a while. Yeah, there's a Shred. Sweet. And then we flee. Actually, I could check my in-game time. I'm at... what was that, 50 or 60? 68 hours on this save file. And I'm nowhere near completing it. Jeez. Even if looking at the Platinum Trophy alone, I'm only 30% of the way done. There's a lot of stuff to do in this game. And a big part of it is pacing on how you decide to do it all. Because if I really wanted to, I could just stat max everything and then go do everything at once really easily, but I don't really want to do that. It's pretty boring. Hey, there it is, finally. I'm honestly surprised Mari's taking so little damage. There's my last ogre. And we might as well finish it. So I got some shreds to catch. And then we'll go do like at least one more blitzball match. I would like to get status reels, so it'd be awesome if I could just ramp that up, though I don't think I want to play 9 more blitzball matches right now. I know that those 3 that I played took a good, is it 3 or 4? Probably 3. Took a good, like, 50 minutes. I think I took it slow, kinda. Not 50 minutes, sorry, but like 30 minutes or something at least.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Yeah, there we go. Nope. Luckily, I mean, I've also been doing a lot of the pretty easy captures. I mean, none of them are really all that hard with my stats, but... But some of the late game ones, if you're not tackling them correctly, they could still easily kill me. It's just a matter of how you do them. Man, I was having trouble finding these guys the other day, and here they are just showing up everywhere up here. Really? Jeez. Who would have known that these guys show up like right here or something? I think I'm going to reposition. I cannot believe these have shown up so many times. Maybe I was wrong. 41 damage, amazing. Nope, let me off. Man, I guess I am actually surprised that these guys are showing so much here. We'll go back in the middle then. No luck at all. Alrighty. Man, I don't know. I'm honestly... I'm gonna start killing him, I guess. I don't know. I'm honestly just surprised I've run into this enemy so many times. Just in a row. I might not even... Well, I'm having terrible luck now. I am just going to play some blitzball and then I guess call it. I don't know. Alrighty. Luckily it's against Ronso, so this should be pretty easy. I don't think they level up all that much between matches with each other. Like they'll probably gain a couple levels for every level that you gain. Or like they'll probably gain like pretty one-to-one. They don't scale up very fast, is my point. Alrighty, well this is a 13 catch. Wow, there's no way they could actually block that. We'll Venom Tackle. Actually, there's no way we're... Yeah, sweet. Is that Titus he's breaking to? Even better. That means I could just score from here. That's... unless it knocks me out. Which I don't even know if it can actually put you to sleep unless it takes all of your endurance. But that would have been the only way to stop this shot. Man, actually, we're gonna do a normal tackle to help. Hopefully, actually, now that I did that, hopefully Titus will. Yeah, sweet. Dude, this is wonderful. Well that's fine, I can just pass. Straight to Titus. You don't even have enough block. Jeez. And jack shot for this. Sweet. We're gonna have like 8 goals at least by the end of this one or something. Actually, at this rate, we're gonna have like 8 goals by the end of this first round. Because every time I'm gonna get a break to Gazma, or I'm gonna get a break to Titus unless they change up. There we go. Even still, though, this could be. Oh, I was gonna say if it breaks through, that'd be wonderful. That's not bad though. Letty. Actually, Letty has good pass, so we could just... Yeah. The one time Letty's useful. Oh my goodness, look at this. Even if they do get their hands on it, they could be poisoned, you know? He's gonna fumble there, isn't he? He didn't fumble! So we'll at least get 5 goals. This round. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, even better, because Titus could easily steal this. Or not. That's fine, though. They're not going to be able to score within time. Yeah, there we go, sweet. I wonder how much XP Titus is gonna get. Yeah, they got like nothing against us, and then... That's good. Shoot this Titus. 30 shots. And 1330 HP. So if we just do that again, there's no way that... Like, we're going to have... at least 8 goals from this match. I could say pretty confidently. Oh, wait, I wasn't looking. That's fine, though. Oh, Ron says they're so slow. You can just swim right past them. No break, no reason to, really. We can just check shot instead. Okay. So there's 6. I'm sure we could get... We're gonna get 8, if not 10. I think we could get 10. Just do this, hit for 20, hopefully. And if only. That would have been nice. They do have pretty good pass, I will give them that. But, there we go. This guy actually has 22 shot. He was the guy that landed 3 shots in the first match. Oh, I wonder if I could tech copy that if I was good. Oh, that's not gonna work though. You can't make that shot from there. Even if they do though, I guess that's not a big deal. Wow, his shot decay is really low. Never mind. Because he has some sort of bonus on it. Hmm. Yeah, okay. I might as well just break to them and do a normal shot, you know? Saves time. There we go, sweet. We'll do a normal tackle and hope that he... well, Titus could still take it. Never mind. He hit for minimum damage. Dude. I don't know how to tack copy those sorts of things, though. Dude. Is disoriented. What does that... Dude, that guy alone is really good, but the rest of their team isn't good, so... I mean, honestly, I don't mind 2 shots being made on me if I've already got 8. And then you just... Wow. Well, we got 8 goals at least. Oh, I looked away. Wow, I looked away and nothing really happened. Technically, I guess I could land another goal. Oh yeah. Maybe. Maybe. There we go. Oh, I guess that's a sign for me to get off anyway. Battery's running low, unfortunately, but... Map? You can sign a monk? Okay. He must be good. 9-2. That was a landslide. There we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thanks for watching, though. I'm a little bit... yeah. Anyway, I had fun. This was great. I made some good progress, too, so it was all worth it. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. See you later.